Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Rick. I'm from the United States of
Yeah.
America.
I'm James. I'm from Brazil.
Nice to meet you, James. Where in Brazil are you from? What city?
Nice to meet you too. I'm from São Paulo,
Uh,
capital.
okay. Yeah, I get a
Yeah.
lot of students from Sao Paulo. A lot of people there.
Really?
Well, yeah, a lot of people there.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. And do you
Yeah.
like to teach Brazilian guys? They are
Yeah,
they are great.
they are. People from Brazil are all very nice and they're
Great.
relaxed and they like to have fun. Yeah, the men and women in Brazil I like a lot. Yeah,
Nice,
they're some of
nice.
my favorite students.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, teacher, today I have some questions for
Okay,
you, and I would like you could help me out,
sure.
if it's possible.
I'll try.
Actually, it's a lot of questions about how I can say that it's like the way that I have to speak,
Mhm.
especially when I'm learning another language, and how it sounds um, for you as a
Oh, okay.
native speaker,
Is it normal or does it sound strange, weird? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's for example, my first question is like that. When you learn another language, it's hard at the first time
Hmm.
you differentiate
Yeah,
like
differentiate. Yeah.
differentiate um the way that you um differentiate easily the way that you have to speak when you are at work, or when you
Oh,
are with
with
your
friends.
friends, when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are
yeah.
with a teacher, for example,
Hmm.
because we are learning,
Yeah.
new words, watching movies and
Hmm.
series, and sometimes they are from a specific place where they are speaking slang, for example. And for
Yeah.
us, because we are students, those things are normal,
Yeah.
so we are
Sure.
just observe is the right
Yeah. Observing. Sure.
observing these words. So for
Yeah.
example, the first
Okay.
example is let me see, uh we always learning, words, for example, connective words, for example,
Hmm.
like, inaming, saying, let me see others, stuff, just. And sometimes we just put it all together and formulate phrases and sentences, and
Okay.
sometimes they don't have any meaning,
Right.
for example, um oh man, I just, just, how it
That's very,
sound, you know
that sounds like an American. No, that
yeah,
sounds
how,
very
but
close.
how it sounds for you, it sounds teenager, or
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it sounds native.
Well, it sounds like a teenager and teenage girls mostly, but it sounds yeah.
You would say, in the process to learn another language, you have to try to speak like that,
No,
or
no, no. I would say don't try to speak that way because uh, in most situations it's not good. It just kind of sounds immature or kind of
immature.
stupid. Because sometimes
Exactly.
because
What?
if you don't know exactly when to use it or who to use it with, it just doesn't. It's just not
Yeah,
good.
you think sometimes you can sound rude using this kind of
It,
things
it
in
could
a
be.
inappropriate context, like for example, um, you learn words like that for or expressions. For example, oh, I'm saying, mommy, and you,
Yeah,
oh, it's that's cool.
it's
And you use this, but in a random context,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that no make sense.
yeah. Especially when if you know lots of slang, but you don't know the basic language, then it doesn't it sounds really odd. You know, you don't know how to speak English very well, but you know all this
You
street
try
language.
to
Yeah,
you
it's
try
not.
to be cool, but
Yeah, yeah. I've
yeah.
had students that call me and they're like, "Hey, bro, how's it going, man?" And I'm like, "No, no, no, no,
And
no. Don't do."
how you feeling about that
Well,
when when it happens?
I mean, I understand because I'm a
Okay.
teacher that they're trying to sound like a native. They think, and but if you know, so I understand
Yeah.
what's happening. But if it was like somebody you're trying to impress or get a job, and you're trying to be friends, and you say, "Oh, hey, bro," it's like it sounds very bad, very rude, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I just tell them, just stay away from that,
Okay. Stay away. Like,
just to be
got it.
safe, you
Got
know.
it. Got it. Good point of view. So I had a other it's about that. The next one we can talk about grammar and pronunciation. The pronunciation can be first. It's about when you trying to be natural, more native speaker.
Hmm.
You don't speak clearly. For example, instead of saying I don't know or I don't know, you just saying, oh, I know. Oh no,
Well,
man.
we
Yeah,
say we say all right now we say like I don't know means I
yeah.
don't know.
Or
I don't
just,
know.
oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Or when you just uh, it's more than connective, the words. It's just
Well, see, it sounds
it
like that to
just
you.
imitate someone that you heard,
Yeah,
that
but
you
see,
hear in some
it's
occasion or stuff.
yeah. Well, thing that's another thing. To you, it sounds like oh, like when I say I don't know, my friends understand, but you hear it differently. You might say, "I don't know." And it's like, what? Then I don't
Yeah.
understand, you know. So you have to be careful. Once again, you have to be a little careful. But
Uh,
it's good to be able to understand it when when somebody says, "I don't know," I don't know.
Understand, for example, understand is another word that I remember now, because you you said, because you said, is that right?
Yeah, because yeah, because you said it. You
Said
said
it,
it.
yeah. Instead of saying understand, you say like something like understand, or oh, stand.
Well, to you it sounds that way, but to me, I feel like I said everything. I understand. Do you understand? Maybe you don't hear all, but yeah, but you're right. Uh, Native speakers, we say I don't know, or we say I like this. We say I want to go instead of I want to go.
Yeah,
We
I wanna
say I
go.
want to go. I want to go.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's okay. Yeah, I wanna go. I don't know.
yeah, I mean it's okay to say those things.
Okay, 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 nice. And when you it's a grammar thing now, when you don't use um the structure correctly, you know when you are making asking questions, when you take out, for example, the do is a, what is do, a particular, no,
No.
element. um how
Well,
can I define do?
well, it's a verb.
Yeah, but in a question, like, do
Oh,
you speak
oh,
English?
I don't know. I don't know the what it, what it is really.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
okay, but you
But yeah, but you need it for that makes
yeah
it a question when
when
you say do.
you yeah when you don't use do, or when you don't use the verb to be, when you are asking questions. For example, let me see some examples. And it's like expressions too. But instead of saying "Are you for real?" Or "Are you sure?" No, you for real? You sure?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or "Are you kidding?" Or "You kidding? You kidding me? You kidding me?"
You kidding me?
Or
So you
"Are
kidding me?
you from
Yeah.
Brazil?" You from Brazil? How it sounds for you?
Well, it sounds more like street language, but or with friends talking to each other, you know. But
Uh,
like, yeah, we'll say, "You want to go? You want to go?"
yeah,
That's a question, you know.
that's a question.
But
Yeah.
we don't say, "Do you
Do
want
you
to
want
go?"
wanna
To go,
go?
we just say, "Want to go? Want to go? Want to go to the movie with me? Want to go?"
But it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's fine. It's fine with friends. Yeah, with friends and
okay.
casual conversation. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Um, and this one it's can be controversial. I don't know your perspective about it. It's about the ain't.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
uh, for example, ain't no need or ain't nothing, instead of saying there is nothing, or
Yeah,
I ain't gonna, instead of saying
yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Really, the only time you should say "ain't" is in a song or poetry,
Uh,
because "ain't." Some people say "ain't," but it makes you seem like you're not educated. It's like uneducated people say "ain't,"
okay.
unless it's in a song or like poetry. Then we have something called poetic license.
Sounds like for example, um I don't know if
Oh,
I'm gonna write, if I'm gonna say it correctly, but sounds like if you talking with a poor English or something like that.
it's basically if you see a character in a movie saying "ain't," they're saying, you know, the writer of the movie or the director is trying to show that this person is uneducated or stupid.
Okay.
But it's different in a song or poetry because sometimes it just fits the song, the flow of the words, you know, the
Yeah, because
poetry.
it yeah, exactly.
And
Because
then
you
it's
have
okay.
to put in you know metric,
Yeah, exactly. The timing, the
the
rhythm of the
rhythm and the
song.
time, exactly.
And so then
Yeah.
it's okay. And we call it poetic license, meaning you are allowed to have bad grammar in a song or poetry. We call it
Hmm.
poetic license. It's okay. But if you're just talking, you say, "I ain't going to the movie," ooh, then it's like, man, you how stupid, uneducated are you? You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But you'll hear
got
it in
it.
songs. You hear it in songs a lot, and it's perfectly okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
songs, and as I told you, it's difficult for us, do that differentiation. Is that right?
Hmm. Yeah. To differentiate
Because
when.
when you watch some series or movies, or listen to the songs, American songs, when we just listen to these expressions, words,
Mhm.
uh, and slang, for us, it's, oh, they talking like that. So I have to
Yeah.
talk too, if I have to talk natural or
No,
stuff.
it's just in songs, really, just to make
Okay.
it the rhythm, like we talked already. You know, just to make it flow, the song flow or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, interesting, very interesting.
Yeah,
And do you usually use that kind of word? I don't know the how to say that in English. In Portuguese, it's let me put in the translate. Oops, it makes sense for you.
interjection. Yeah. Hmm.
So this kind of, for example, oh man, oh boy, oh, and others, oh come on, man, things like that, things
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
fine.
How
It's
you
fine.
feel?
Yeah, it's fine with your friends or just casual conversation. It's totally fine.
But I would say the thing is, try to you not oh let me think about that for a second. Uh, Try not to be disrespectful, or you have to use in different situations.
Right, right,
I cannot speak with my friends the same way that I have to speak with my tutor or my coworkers, my boss.
right. Yeah. If you, yeah, it's a different language for both.
Yeah.
And so you really have to be careful. If I know people want to sound like a native, and that's why they are on Cambly.
Hmm.
But you have to be careful. If you job interview
Yeah,
or you're
exactly.
trying to impress your girlfriend's father or something, you don't want to go, "Hey
Exactly.
man, oh man,"
Yeah.
you want to be
Yeah, because
formal, more formal.
yeah, more formal, exactly. And one thing that you told me, and I guess extremely interesting, is if you are learning another language, it means you don't know the basic, or you don't know everything about the formal way that you have to speak. So first thing, learn about the formal way,
Yeah,
because if you don't know the formal way, doesn't make sense you try to speak like uh,
yeah, very native and very cool, and then it just sounds silly, stupid. It's like
uh-huh,
you know, yeah, you
uh-huh.
can't go wrong with just the basic language.
Yeah,
But I say
let yeah, yeah.
we interject with that a lot. So.
But I sharing some experiences with you. um I spent I spend no, maybe it's not the best word. um i I passed through, or I went through with that kind of situation on Cambly. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
went through.
you
I
got.
went through. I think I went through that situation. I went.
Yeah, you know because it's very exciting, exciting, yeah, it's very exciting when you get in here, and we are talking to a native speaker, and when uh, came here, you come here, no, when you get here,
Yeah,
and you are very, let's go, hey, hey, hello, man, hi. And as you told me, and sometimes for the tutor it's kind of, oh.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
they are, you know,
I mean, if it's the second, third time, and we've been talking like friends, fine. But the very first time,
the first time, yeah,
yeah,
in the
that's
first
not
time.
good. But maybe, but if you had a good relationship, then the second time, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Like, hey man, how's it
especially
going?
because
Yeah,
yeah, especially because
that's
the
fine.
culture, the culture is different,
Yeah,
and you have to think about it. The American culture, for example, in Brazil, it's very common. People touch one each other all the
yeah.
time. Kisses, a lot of kisses. When you are agree or meet.
When you
When
meet,
you meet someone,
yeah,
even
yeah,
if people are, even if you don't know the people,
yeah.
the other
I, I,
one,
ca- I went to Guatemala to learn Spanish years ago,
yeah.
and the girl, she's like kissing me on the cheek, and I'm like, wow, I thought she liked me, like,
Oh,
wow,
I'm so handsome. I
And
didn't
then, and
know about
then
that.
then I see she's kissing that guy and that guy and that girl. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on?
What's going on?
Then I realized, oh, that's just the way. And yeah, Americans are kind of,
Exactly.
if we don't know you, we need a lot of space around us,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
then
It's important. Yeah, it's
yeah,
important
and
you know where you are,
yeah,
and yeah, great
yeah,
teacher.
it goes both ways. But it's kind of funny that 'cause I asked,
Yeah, this is one thing that we can call culture shock.
mhm.
It's kind of culture shock because we are not face to face, but we are kind of.
But you have to realize that don't be insulted or don't be hurt. How come? It's just a culture difference. I think people are just as nice. It's just in some cultures you have to know them a little bit longer or something. I have students that went to go to England for school. And
Yeah.
they say, oh, they're so cold and Americans are much nicer. I go, I think people from England are just as nice as Americans. It just takes longer
Yeah.
to get to that point of being friends,
Yeah. Yeah.
or whatever, But
Nice, nice, great teacher, great.
your pronunciation is very good.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you, teacher.
like if I
It's
didn't know
very,
you were from Brazil, I would be, I don't, you don't have a Brazilian accent. Your
it's
pronunciation's
very
very good.
important. It's very important for me, because uh, my focus nowadays, I know that I have so many things to improve, but I'm that guy really mm, constant,
Focused.
focused, yeah, in the accent things, stress,
Yeah,
because since I was started to learn English, I try to sounds more natural, and that's why
yeah,
I bring up
yeah,
that subject for you,
yeah. So
because I wanna sound natural, but I don't wanna cross the line
yeah,
if we go.
you want to sound natural, but you also want to sound like you're educated and have manners. Respectable person. You don't want to sound like some poor guy in the street who has no education
Yeah.
and selling drugs. You don't want to sound like a drug
Oh
dealer.
boy. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. Well, maybe you do, but I don't think so.
No, 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 no.
But
Definitely not.
and that's the thing. The movies and songs. A lot of the characters
Yeah, yeah,
are drug dealers. Yeah, and so
yeah,
this is how
yeah,
people talk. It's like no, only the drug dealers talk like this.
yeah. Or sometimes you just are um mm, mm, mm. Oh, I just blank sometimes. Sometimes you are watching the wrong things. For example, artist movies, movies about artists,
Yeah.
and or about specific regions. Regions is the right that
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
or places where the way that they speak is very, full of expressions and slang and things
Yeah.
that you in the first time you for you it's normal because you don't know the that kind of things. Is not the formal way that you have to speak. uh,
Right.
you know
But a lot of movies, they put a lot more slang because they're trying to tell a story and they want you to know that this person is from here or is educated or not educated. So
yeah, you
so
have,
it's more than maybe normal.
yeah, you have to be careful.
Yeah. Do you watch American movies or English language movies
Yeah,
a lot? Or
a lot, a lot.
yeah, do you
In
have a
Brazil, in Brazil, yeah, all the things that uh, yeah,
like
that
come at you? I don't know. Or scent? I don't know what you're saying. What?
oh boy. uh, it's not arrived. Maybe get
Get
for us. Get
yeah.
can be everything.
Get can be a lot of things. So when you don't know,
Yeah.
say get. Really, that's
Exactly,
true. It's true. When you don't know,
exactly.
say get. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all, like we
Yeah, the
get a
most of
lot of
things
movies
that
from
we
America.
that we watch is American things. American movies, American songs, the American pop culture.
Hmm.
That our mainstream, the
Okay,
American things.
okay.
Yeah.
So, what's something you've watched recently that you've liked?
Oh, a lot of things. The last thing that I watched on Netflix, it was a documentary about Michael Jordan's team. The
Okay,
Bulls. I guess so.
The Bulls, yeah,
Bulls. Yeah,
Chicago Bulls. Yeah,
yeah. It's very good.
yeah, I bet.
A friend of mine suggested me because he liked the basketball a lot. I
Suggest it to
prefer
me.
a little.
Suggest it
Yeah,
to me.
to just two exactly.
Okay.
I like a little bit more soccer, all soccer.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a big basketball fan either. I used to like it. Now NBA I really don't like.
Yeah,
I actually like football, soccer better. I
yeah.
I watch the English Premier League though. I like
Hmm.
Arsenal and those teams, but yeah, I think
I
it's much
see.
more exciting.
I
And
see.
I like American football too a lot too. Though
What do you
that's
like to watch when you are in your free time?
I don't watch TV or
You
movies
you
really.
you
Very
you,
very
you
rare.
prefer read or
Yeah, I read a lot and I exercise a lot and I do
great
meditation a lot and I
meditation
really
like yoga or
well I do yoga, but I mean no, just sit there. I sit there, my eyes closed, and observe my breath and my body. I've been doing it for 18 years and I do it like 3 hours a day. So it takes a lot of time, my day.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of why I moved. I'm in Mexico now. I moved to Mexico and I live
Hmm,
here, so
interesting.
I don't have to work because I really want to focus on my me,
Yeah,
meditation and exercise,
yeah, of course it's good, it's perfect.
and it's been great for me. So that's
Nice,
so I don't watch a lot. Very rarely do I watch it.
great,
The only thing I do is I watch English Premier League football on Saturdays or Sundays, whatever my team plays. And
great.
that's about my entertainment, or American football, but only my foot. I have college football is very popular in the United States,
Great.
and if I can watch them, I watch them. That's it.
Teacher, I have to say it was a pleasure talk to you. So
Well, it's nice meeting you, and
thank you.
you're very impressed. I think your English is very impressive because I
Oh
know most
man,
Brazilians don't have anybody
thank
to
you.
talk to. So very good.